Next natin, kung nahanap natin yung sum and product, gagamitin naman natin yan. So, how to find the quadratic equation ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0 given the roots. So, roots naman ang ibibigay. Okay? Pwedeng roots ang ibigay, pwedeng sum and product, depende sa given. Okay, let's have an example. Number 1 example natin. Determine a quadratic equation. Sulat natin para nalalaman natin. Determine a quadratic equation whose roots are 5 and 3. Okay? So, hahanapin daw natin yung equation mismo. Kung dati, ang ginagawa natin, may equation, hinahanap natin yung roots. Ngayon, kabaligtaran naman. We are going to determine the quadratic equation given naman yung mga roots. Okay? So, kapag roots ang binigay, okay, ang roots daw ay 5 and 3. So, meron tayong dalawang option. Paano makukuha yung equation? Method number 1. Method 1. Given natin, roots are 5 and 3. X is equal to 5 and x is equal to 3. Okay? So, pwede nating ibalik yan sa dati nilang equation. Paano? Gamitin natin, since nilipat lang natin siya sa kabila, tama ba? X is equal to 5. Nag-transpose tayo from left to the right. Tama? Nung nakaraan. So, pwedeng, ang gawin naman natin, transpose natin yung 5 from right to the left. So, it will become x minus 5 is equal to 0. Tama ba? Okay. So, again, transpose natin yung 5 from right to the left. Okay. So, magiging x minus 5 is equal to 0. Same thing with x is equal to 3. Lipat natin siya sa kabila. It will become minus 3 is equal to 0. Wala yan. So, pwedeng gawin natin x minus 5 at x minus 3. Tama? So, x minus 5 and x minus 3 is equal to 0. Pwedeng ganyan na mangyari. Okay? Yan yung kinalabasan ng final answer kanina. Na, naging factor niya ay x minus 5 at x minus 3. So, para makuha natin, gagamitin natin yung FOIL method. So, x times x is x squared minus x times negative 3, negative 3x minus 5 times x is 5x plus 5 times 3 is 15. Okay? Negative 5 times negative 3 is positive 15. Now, pagsamahin natin yung magkakamuka o yung magkakaparehas, itong dalawa. 3 and 5, parehas silang linear term. So, minus 8x plus 15 is equal to 0. So, ito yung equation na hinahanap natin. So, meron na tayong equation. So, yan yung equation ng roots na 5 and 3. Okay? Ano yung isa pa nating method? Okay, so yung second method natin, method number 2. Okay? So, x sub 1 and x sub 2, gagamitin natin yung 5 and 3 as x sub 1 and x sub 2. X sub 1 natin yung 5, x sub 2 naman natin yung 3. Okay? So, gagamitin natin yung sum and product para makuha natin yung sum ng roots at yung product ng roots. Okay? So, for the sum, adjust natin. For the sum, ano ba yung formula natin sa sum? Sum of the roots, sum is x sub 1 plus x sub 2. So, ano ba yung x sub 1 natin? 5 plus 3. Tama? 5 and 3. So, 5 plus 3 is 8. So, yan yung sum natin. Okay? So, the sum of the roots is positive 8. Yan yung pag pinag-add natin sila. Pero ano ba yung formula natin? Negative b over a. Okay? So, ito yung sum formula. Yung formula natin kanina sa sum. Okay? So, pag pinag-add natin yan, x sub 1 plus x sub 2 is equal to negative b over a. So, nakuha natin kanina that x sub 1 plus x sub 2 is 8. Okay. So, nakuha natin that x sub 1 plus x sub 2 is 8. Pero, ang given natin na formula ay negative b over a. So, since positive to, multiply natin siya sa negative sign. So, it will become negative 8. So, the answer or the sum is negative 8. How about the product? Product, what is the formula? X sub 1 times x sub 2. What is x sub 1? 5. What is x sub 2? 3. So, the answer is 15. So, the formula in getting the product is C over A. Since C natin ay positive naman, so walang mangyayari. Positive lang siya. Okay? So, next, i-apply natin siya sa formula natin. What is the quadratic equation? The quadratic equation is, again, ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So, it will turn into what? X squared plus, ano ba yung sum natin? Negative b over a x. Ito yung letter b. Okay? Pinalitan lang natin siya nung sum natin. And the product is plus c over a is equal to 0. Okay po? So, itong x squared plus negative b over ax plus c over a is equal to 0 yung gagamitin natin. So, therefore, substitute lang natin, ano ba yung nakuha natin na value ng b? Plus, okay, so ano nga ulit yung value ng negative b over a natin? Negative 8. So, this will become negative 8. Sama natin yung x plus, ano yung value ng c over a natin? 15 is equal to 0. So, ito yung nakuha natin na equation. Same ba sila nung nauna natin kanina? X squared minus 8x plus 15 is equal to 0. Dito sa isa na x squared minus 8x plus 15 is equal to 0. So, that is the second method in finding the equation. Kung ang given natin ay sum and product. Pero kung roots lang, pwede natin gamitin yung root method number 1. Okay? So, pwede mo lang i-transpose sa kabila para maging, para makuha mo yung factor niya. Okay? Okay, so number 2, given example tayo. Write the equation whose sum and product of the roots are 4 and negative 2 respectively. Kapag nakakita po ng ganitong klase ng problem, tatandaan, kapag may sinabing respectively, kung sino yung nauuna, siya po yung sum natin. Sino naman yung pumapangalawa, siya po yung product natin. Okay? So, since nagbigay na tayo ng example kanina, regarding on how to write the equation using the sum and product, mas madali na to. Okay? So, x squared solution. Since x squared minus b over ax plus c over a is equal to 0, gagamitin natin tong form na to. Okay? So, given natin na sum, negative b over a is equal to positive 4, so as I've said. So, product natin, c over a, which is negative 2. Okay? So, gagamitin natin yung form na yan. So, what we're going to do is to write the equation x squared minus what is the sum for, copy natin yung x, ito yun, plus, ano yung CA natin, C over A natin, negative 2 is equal to 0. Simplify lang natin since nailagay ko yung plus. So, x squared minus 4x, positive times negative, negative 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, the equation is x squared minus 4x minus 2 is equal to 0. And that is the equation.